it.
Yeah, of course. I have
Okay.
I have 5 nephews.
Oh, that's much. I'm lonely. I just, yeah, like
Yes.
I am alone in this world. I don't have like any sisters or brothers, so I
Of
guess that never in my
course.
life I
I
will have new views.
have five.
Now let me see if I can see. Perfect. Okay, so glad that you are here. Sorry because yesterday I can't come. So I am waiting until all of you confirm if you can do tomorrow like a second like session just after the first one. So I'm waiting that you answer. Today we will start to fill out some topics about client care contracts and client care proceedings or how we should manage this, even if we are working from the state, or maybe if we are working as a consultant or just by ourselves as a lawyer, so independent. So we need to learn how we should act. I guess that I don't know in your country, but at least in Colombia, we have a lot of these, but just so focused on the law firms and how they should like manage contract with clients. When you are working as an independent, you really don't pay a lot of attention here. But if you do as a law firm a really good client care proceedings, you never will have issues or problems or disputes with your clients because everything will be like supported by the contract, but also will exist a convention, an agreement between both parties in the process, and that will make everything easy, right? So I want to know first of all if at some point of your career you had connection with these kind of topics, and that you tell me about it.
Okay. In my country, mm, exist many problems with the administration, judicial administration.
Yeah,
Mm, um, I think about the topics with the violence with women,
okay. Violence, violence
violence with
against,
women,
against, in contra,
against,
against,
okay,
sorry,
violence against,
against. Super.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm, it's important to remember. Uh, I consider the convention with the as long as the Belén du Pará, the convention of
Yeah.
Belén du Pará.
Yeah.
This convention is doesn't learn in Ecuador for the
Yeah.
justice is a problem with the with drugs, with ay, es mentiroso. Ay, ¿cómo era? Robar. Lie es mentiroso, estoy confundida. Robar, how do you
Stolen.
say?
Rob. Rob.
Robbery. Rob.
Rob. Hmm.
Yes, is the problem is the many problem in Ecuador,
Like
especially in Guayaquil.
corruption.
Hmm?
Corruption or like people on the street just rob it.
The case of corruption is a problematic with the robbery and violence is the many problem. In the is a several case in Fiscalía procedure.
Prosecutor.
Prosecute. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No worry. Do you have time? Like you maybe can see something about the contract that I sent this morning. Do you check a part or not really?
Yes, yes. I read about the document about the contract.
Yeah. And what was the part that called your attention? Like
Okay,
that, oh, this is important, or this is new for me, or I never listened that before. What was like the most important part in this document?
the most important is the characteristic of the contract. The document. shows the document shows the formalities of the contract with a fair or brand
Yeah.
mm, important in the many countries or another country or around the world. This document that makes many characteristics. I consider that the important to define a contract. That the contract is a legal agreement or document. What is the
Both are correct. Document is the object, like the paper. An
oh,
agreement
okay.
is like the convention. You can use
Ah,
both.
okay.
Both are
Oh,
correct.
okay, perfect. This document um, shall shall we create for the fulfillment of the certain the demand of public.
Vamos ahí en español. ¿Qué quieres decir?
Ok, que es un documento legal,
Ujú.
pero que tiene una fluidez dentro de una demanda. O sea, es como un
Okay,
convenio que hace entre el cliente y las partes,
perfect.
perdón, el abogado y el cliente.
Perfect.
No sé
So this
cómo
document
estructurarlo
or
bien.
this, because we are talking about something, this is a
Ujú,
legal document
ok.
that allows or that we make, that we create between the client and the lawyer, right?
Allow es permitir, ¿no?
Lawyers, no, abogados.
Ah, ok, me confundí de término.
Así,
Ok,
así te
está
lo
mal.
voy a escribir
Lower.
en el chat.
Ok.
Lawyer, in plural, lawyer,
Ujú, yes. No, no, me
con
confundí con permisión o permiso,
allow,
permitir.
con el
Allow, exacto,
permitido,
allow.
sí,
Yes,
allow.
allow. Um, the
So,
document I see about the uh, is a document is a contract specific the terminate the provision of the service, the duration, payments, um, mechanism of resolution, for conflict resolution.
yeah.
Yes.
And sometimes, like you're in your professional career, you create some of these contracts or a similar stuff.
Depend of the case, depend of the customer.
Yeah.
I when I have the case of the child support, I don't use the contract with the with patrocinate. No sé cómo se dice patrocinar.
¿Qué quieres decir antes y qué quieres decir después?
Cuando patrocino casos, otro tipo de casos como una empresa, sí usaría un contrato, un acuerdo transaccional. Pero cuando uso casos de pensión de alimentos, no. I don't use the contract with the case
Ok,
of child
patrocinar
support.
es como tomar, ¿sí? Como asumir un poder, una representación.
Ah, ¿y cómo lo dije
Ok,
en
so
inglés? O sea,
when
en
I
la parte legal.
represent, yeah, when I represent the interest of
Ah,
the
ok.
child, I didn't make a contract. But if
Ay,
I'm representing
simple.
a company, yes, if I'm representing a company, then I create a contract
Create the
for that
contract.
business.
Yes.
Yeah, for make it easy.
Sí.
Yeah,
Fácil, súper fácil cuando lo dijo usted. In other
yeah,
case, no, I don't use the contract. I
yeah.
consider
But
the, no importa.
it's better. I believe that is better. And what other part called your attention? Or do you believe that makes you like, I should take this for my own contract? Any part of the contract let you like think about it?
Yes, the important is the mechanism for resolution. It's important
Yeah,
and the
for so
payments.
yeah, the payments are really useful.
Yes.
So
Um.
why? Why? ¿Por qué?
Okay.
What is your opinion? I need that you speak, that you produce. Like, yo estoy aquí para que tú produzcas, tú sueltes, tú te
Okay.
sientas con confianza de poder comunicar tu idea sin estar dudando de ti misma, ¿sí? Esa es
Okay.
mi principal función aquí.
The mechanism for resolution is important for many problems successful about the topic with the customers and patrocinate and representative
Yeah,
legal representative.
perfect. And how
And
do you
payments is the salary for the legal representative for case for specific case.
yeah, and how do you think that this can help you, like to how do you think that this can help you to your own contracts, like to get inspired about how they manage the money topic? Do you think that you can copy this structure, or how do you manage your payments?
I don't understand last part.
How do
Mhm.
you manage your
Okay,
payments? ¿Cómo tú manejas como tus
to
sistemas de
final.
pagos
Okay,
or see your salary? Like when we're talking about the professional part, like how do you deal with that? Depends of the case, depends of the client, depends of the effort. Let me know about it.
in my life professional, I receive the money in parts. The first in the first week before out to audience, and the last part with the final
Yeah,
case.
yeah, perfect. But you like change your prices depending of the client.
Yes, of course. Depend of the
Yeah, all of us
client.
we do that.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah,
many case, do you representative with as long as labor social, social labor?
yeah. But you know how you will say that?
Yes.
Yeah, I realize pro bono. Esta es la manera en la que se dice. I realize or I do pro bono work, que es como estos casos que nosotros tomamos gratis, inclusive para ganar
Ah,
práctica, pero,
claro, pero
pero así se llama,
¿cómo se
pro
dice?
bono,
Pro
pro
bono.
bono
En
work,
inglés también.
sí,
Ah, ok.
pro bono work,
Ah, pro bono
casos
work.
pro bono, yeah,
Mm, y las
and it's
consultorías
like
gratis, ¿cómo se diría?
free consulting,
Free consulting.
like
Mhm.
this, consulting,
Mm. In my case, I offer the free consulting.
yeah,
Yes.
in a second, yes, perfect. You can talk or you can discuss also about I am creating like a social, check your chat,
Social
a
chat, yes.
social,
Social
no,
medias
check your
or
chat, no, social work. I am doing like um my effort taking cases just for try to support or support my society. It's like I'm realizing I'm helping with some social work. Que sí, como
yes.
trabajo social.
Oh, yeah.
Como depende, hay muchas
Formas de cómo
consultorías y muchos firmas de
decirlo.
abogados que hacen esto. Sí,
Los
pero hay muchas
derechos
maneras de
humanos.
hacerlo. Yeah.
Mm,
And some of them works like with people on the street or homeless people, trying to give some dignity to their realities, maybe with some help from the government, for example.
yes.
So you
The
are doing
human
like social
rights.
work, but also it's like, yeah, it's like a pro bono work,
Yes.
where you are going in, you are not asking them that pays you, but also that from your profession you can help them. So that is your payment, it's like something about the
The
spirit.
government. It's financial for the government.
Yeah, yeah, the government
Or
helps.
the committees for human rights is
Yeah,
financial for uh, governments or consider the public politic.
yeah, the public policies.
Public
Policies,
politic. Public politic.
Policies.
Politic.
Policies. Public,
¿Cómo?
public
Public, public,
policy.
politic,
Policy.
public, politic.
Policies, porque son
Ah,
políticas.
yeah, policies. Okay.
Yeah,
Public policies. Okay.
yeah, policies. Perfect. And then human rights. Human
Human
rights.
rights.
Human rights. Suena la TS.
Human rights.
Right. Perfect.
Human
That
rights.
is right. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So our time is done for tonight. You owe me, tú me debes una sesión de speaking call, ¿cierto?
Yes.
¿La primera o la segunda?
First. La primera.
La primera. Se lo voy a anotar acá para saber que lo voy a poner en rojito, para saber que lo tengo que reagendar, si no se nos va a olvidar. Y yo creo que
Listo.
mañana vamos a terminar cansadas, porque yo creo que mañana hacemos 2 sesiones. Pero si quieres el día siguiente, lo hacemos. O
Perfecto.
sea, mañana que es
El
mañana es
viernes. Mañana es
jueves,
jueves.
el viernes.
Ya.
El viernes yo creo que lo podemos hacer. Yo te agendo
Después de
y
clase.
lo
Listo.
hacemos de una.
Ujú.
Sí. O comenzamos un poquitico antes si quieres. Yo pido
Ya,
licencia y
mejor.
comenzamos un poquitico
Perfecto.
antes.
Ya,
¿Tienes
mejor.
tiempo antes de
Sí,
entrar a la clase?
como usted me diga.
Súper. Y una vez salimos de eso. Súper, me alegra mucho. Okay, before you leave, I will please ask you that you fill the survey that now is open on your screen. I guess that you can check it. If not, or if not, you can check it in the top of the in the top or down on your screen, and you can please fill it, read it. Everything's so good.
Listo.
And thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your night, and I will see you tomorrow in our session.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to
Goodbye.
you. Goodbye. Good night.
See you soon.
Take care. See you soon. Hello, Jamil.
Hi, Miss. How are you?
Good. You come a little bit late.
Yes, Miss. Because I had an exam recently. The way a little
When
bit.
that thing happens, just drop me a message and we will put it in another day. No worries.
Yes, Miss. For the next time, I'm
You
gonna give you a message.
yeah, you owe me one session, right? And this one. So it will be like two that you owe me.
Yes, Miss.
We will try to do it today because I have a message. Give me a second. I have a message for the girl from Paraguay that she won't come. So let me check if she's next to you. Maybe we can do it. Give me a second.
Okay, Miss.
Mhm. Diana. Cuando yo miro quién está en ese orden. No, I have it at night. 9, 9, 9, 15. Oh no, no worries. We will put it. I will put it. You know what? I will put it in.
How can
No,
we
we
fix
will do it. Yeah, no worries. We will organize it and do it maybe the next week on Tuesday. We will do it like a whole session, like 45 minutes or something. And we will like do the both that you owe me and the one that the day that we do it. Yeah. So no worries. We will find a way.
And yesterday
Okay.
we didn't have class.
Yeah, we didn't have lesson, and sorry for that because I don't know if you checked your WhatsApp. I had like a meeting that I can't postpone. So
Yes,
tomorrow we will have a session of 2 hours. I'm asking in the group if that is okay for you. So I'm waiting that you answer, but I guess that I'm getting prepared the lesson for 2 hours tomorrow. Hopefully we can talk a little bit about marketing with an expert, but I am dealing if he can come. And yes, basically that. So no worries. If you can stay tomorrow, that 2 hours, it's okay. If for some reason you can't, I will put as always the video on YouTube and you can just get an update for our sessions and for our tests. And yeah, so no worries, right? I just write it here. Do you remember when we had our speaking call about what we talk? We talk about international law or we talk about
well, international law was the first video you said in the group in WhatsApp.
do you remember the topic that we managed? Yeah, and you come to that session, right?
Yes, that was the first
Yeah.
section. Now in the group, I saw a second section. It was about, well, I have it here. This one. It's about client care contract.
Yeah, this one is like the one from today. And then I will put it here because then that will make my job easy. Jamil, entonces client care contract. Luego la otra que creo que tú me debes, déjame mirar acá rápido en el chat, así quedamos los dos justos, es algo sobre bad lawyering. Esa fue la que tú perdiste.
A lawyer.
Bad lawyering. Te lo voy a copiar en tu chat interno. ¿Cuál es tu número telefónico?
952 50 49 00.
92 50 49 00, ya. Te voy a enviar un mensaje, no es que no he guardado ningún número, no tengo memoria. Aquí te envío el artículo de bad lawyering.
Thank you, Miss.
Listo. Y entonces ya quedamos así. con Angie, que estoy organizando todo para que al final, porque ya vieras al final cómo es recuperando, así que prefiero ir adelantando. Y Angie me debe el primero, que fue el de Derecho Internacional. Listo. Entonces quedamos así. Así sea para esta semana, viernes, o si no para la otra semana, martes, cuando sea, inclusive un lunes también, si te queda bien, nos conectamos una sesión entera, 1 hora, y la sacamos súper rápido. Y ya quedamos al día.
Okay,
Perfect. And the next time, if something happens, just drop me a message and tell me like, hey, I'm not coming, and that's it.
all right, Miss, it won't happen again.
Perfect.
I will give you a message.
No,
Bye,
no
Miss.
worries. It's okay. It happens. Just make sure that be when we have a speaking call, then I can manage like with the reports that I need to do. Okay.
Miss. Bye. Take care.
Okay. Have a good night. Hey, Annie. Give me a second.
Hi, teacher.
Hola, no te preocupes, no te preocupes, vamos a reagendar la sesión. Entonces, que te sientas mejor, eso es lo más importante, la salud ante todo. Y listo, conversamos. Listo. Give me a second. Uh, Today we are talking about client care contract.
Yeah.
Do you have like the document, or did you have the opportunity to check it or read a little part or something?
Oh, yes, I checked, but I have some question about. For example, I don't
Okay,
understand
I am here for solve it.
what do you mean. Yeah, what do you mean the LLP?
Let me check.
Maybe
I
the
have it, the document here.
directions.
Can you please tell me in which page?
Um, it's
Give me a
the
second, I
second
cannot
page,
open it. No.
number 5. Said
Yeah.
the L.
No, no worries. That is the name of the law firm where we take like the example. This is an example of a real contract doing by a law firm. So no worries. It's like Thompson and Banks LLP is like depending of the way that you create your company, you will have like different letters on, but that depends too much about the country where you are creating. For example, in Colombia, we have SAS, SAS. That means Sociedad de Acciones Simplificadas. Y eso depende, ya es puro derecho comercial y depende de lo que tú manejes. Este es el nombre de la firma, pero no, en eso no te enfoques.
Okay.
O sea, esto es solamente como el lugar, por eso me gusta como que haya claridad. Aquí es Thumbs and Banks Solicitors. They are like the ones that we are taking the example for discuss this topic, but no worries, just like a name.
Okay, this is more
What
or less the parts of the
was
contract.
confusing for you? Yeah. What parts result so hard for you?
I understand. I think it's easy to understand this. It's like obviously this part. Um, I understand some words. I don't, but I think it's okay. I read a little bit.
Okay. It results clear for you what means the letter of engagement or the engagement letter.
Engagement.
Like, yeah, it's like the first offer that you realize to your client, like for catch it. Es como la propuesta.
Okay.
Esa es la mejor manera. Esa es la mejor manera de entenderla. Que es diferente al contrato ya de honorarios, donde tú vas a establecer todas estas políticas de protección de cliente, de protección o de atención al cliente, ¿verdad? So this is a really important topic because even if you are working for the state or if you are working as an independent or consultant or if you are working for a law firm, it's so clear and so important that all the rules of this game and all the rules that you need to deal with your clients Be completely clear, and then you won't have like any issues or fights with them. Okay? So
Okay.
this is a really important and interesting topic. The idea is that
Yes,
you
yes.
analyze it, that you take all the vocabulary that results useful for you, but also that you can identify some really interesting aspects that you can apply to all the contracts that you create. Okay?
Okay.
Now, or that you create in the future, this is something where you cannot copy, but that you can get inspired, for what kind of thing you should put in a contract. This is a really huge law firm. For that reason, I'm taking like these kind of examples that is or that belongs to real life, to the reality. And this is the most
Oh,
important
yes.
thing.
For example,
What are the
what's the meaning of this part? Deal with your, I don't know how do you say, curious and progress the matter promptly. Isn't the second page too? And the part of said, we will. The
wait.
stick
Yeah, we will.
point.
Yeah, that is talking about the duties, the duties. What I am promising to my client or to my customer, like about my service as a lawyer. So I promise, it's like a promise. I will keep you informed. I will call you and I will specifically create the whole like concept for you in a really easy words, and then you can understand it. I never would take a decision without your consent. It's like a lot of them. Here they just take a couple. I will like keep you informed about how is the process, how is the progress of it. And yeah, like you will always hear from us as a company, as they are here, that they are saying here, like we are always compromised to tell you the truth about your process. And yeah, basically that is like keep your business confidential. I will like, or depending if you are talking about yourself or as a law firm, we will create all the movements for make your business success, or for make your interest. Like we will talk or take the reference from a divorce, imagine. Of course that I am representing your interest, and if you cannot come to a meeting, I will still representing you. So it's like all the duties that you have as a lawyer. One time that you sign that contract, you are on it and you cannot change anything.
Okay, thank you. I have one more
Okay,
question.
what
Um,
part?
what what's the meaning of behalf?
No, if you have it, I am here for that reason. Where behalf what? Como pertenecer?
Said payments made on your behalf. Disbursements.
Um,
I don't understand this part well.
¿Qué página estamos hablando? Así yo puedo abrir acá.
Um,
Behalf.
Page number 4, I think. Yes.
Responsibility, administrative, payments. Ok, es
Payments made.
como, es como que pertenece a tu parte, ¿sabes? Como nosotros vamos a distribuir. Do you know what means fees?
Fees?
Sí, ¿lo has escuchado antes o fue la primera vez?
No, no, it's the first time.
Fees es como taxes, como impuestos, la cuota. Es
Okay.
como los pagos que se van a realizar en nombre de o a favor de, van a incluir todos los impuestos o tarifas legales que sean aplicables. Todos los cargos que se puedan contemplar van a pertenecer como a lo pagado de tu parte, ¿me entiendes? Payments made on your behalf means like all the payments that you do to the law firm and that you pay me or pay to me. We have to register fees, o sea, hacer todos los registros de impuestos, hacer todos los registros a todas las agencias que digamos que fiscalizan el actuar comercial de la firma. Vamos a buscar todos los registros de pago de impuestos, es la manera en la que, digamos que tú te blindas de este pago y de cómo ustedes pueden manejar o tú puedes manejar el manejo de los impuestos, ¿verdad? Entonces, Si yo te estoy cobrando 100 por mi consultoría y resulta que en impuestos tienes que pagar 80, van a pertenecer a tu pago. It's paying like on your behalf, you know? It's paying, you have to pay it, you know? And
Okay.
we always will consult you, like we will inform you about how much will cost. In my case, in Colombia, we have to pay one, I can't remember, 19 of BTA or VAT is also called, that is IVA. Sobre todos nuestros servicios de abogados, sí o sí tenemos que pagar el 19%. Sobre toda consultoría que nosotros hagamos. Se lo tenemos que pagar al Estado. En otros países es diferente, pero eso es algo que paga on your behalf. Tú lo pagas, tú lo asumes. Nosotros te informamos que tienes que pagarlo, pero eso es aparte del costo de mis honorarios como abogado. ¿Me entiendes?
Yes, I understand now.
Like
Thank
paying
you.
on you, like belongs to you, te pertenece, tú pagas.
Okay.
Perfect. Something more that you have talked about?
No, I think it's okay, but the client money, I think it's the same, right? This part say any money received on your behalf will be held in our client account.
Yeah, that they will report everything.
Okay.
Because you know that
So
we have like the duty, like talking in a commercial way, we are a business.
yeah.
Like do legal services is a business.
Yes. So yes, I understand.
Perfect. One thing that is also important. What I am doing these kind of things because I need that you take all the vocabulary that is completely new for you, that you can
Mhm.
put it like on your speech. So try to put it, I don't know, in your book or in your wall if you want. Try to make all these words like part of your vocabulary so easily. Try, and it's always a process. I cannot tell you like, oh, you have to manage it everything for tomorrow. No. But here, this will be so important because when we start to talk about marketing, you will start to understand how it's important that we as a lawyer manage the goodwill about our profession, el buen nombre. Que nuestro trabajo depende del 90% de la reputación que nosotros obtengamos. Entonces eso es súper importante en cuanto a poder seguir avanzando en nuestra carrera. Estos temas de protección al cliente y de manejo de clientes, cuando tenemos contratos, va a solucionar muchísimos problemas que nosotros podamos tener a futuro. Hablando respecto del tema, de nuestros deberes, de nuestras labores, hablando del tiempo que le vamos a dedicar, de cómo se van a causar los honorarios, like all the topics that you can think that you can cause a problem between you or an issue or a dispute between you or your client. This is the most complete example that I could find on internet. And you can like learn from one of the biggest law firms and now how they are dealing with clients. And then we can learn from them because that is the best thing that is the best thing that we can do. Learn from the people that know how to do it.
Yes.
Right? Perfect. So
Yes.
I will see you tomorrow. I want to ask you if you are agree that we have like a session of 2 hours tomorrow just for recovery, the ones that we lost yesterday. And if sounds for you, if you can, perfect. But if you can't be like in the whole session, I will like put the video on YouTube so you can check it when you have time. Okay? So
Okay.
the idea
It's
is
okay for
tomorrow
me.
start at 8 and then finish at 10.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay for you. Sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. So I will put it right here. Give me a second. Perfect. So I will see you tomorrow. Before you leave, I will please ask you that you fill the survey that now is turned on.
Okay.
You can saw it. It's like the pool. It's called a pool, and it's on the down of your screen. Sometimes up. Votación, encuesta, o pool, dice. ¿No puedes ver?
Now I can see. No.
It's like, es como un icono de volumen. Son 3 rayitas que están seguidas.
Ah, yes, you're right.
Es la manera más fácil de identificarla. ¿Listo?
Okay, I finish.
Thank you so much, Anne. Have a good night. Anne. I love that name.
Thank you, Gali. See you tomorrow.
Thanks to you. See you tomorrow. Thank you for your time. Mariana Reira, good night. How are you?
Hi, teacher.
How is everything going?
I'm fine, and you? It's all
Everything is
okay.
good. Nice. How was your weekend?
It was relaxed in my home. I can't go out because my family and me, we take care for the virus
Yes.
in home.
And your
All-
family, like your mom, get the vaccine already or not yet?
Yes, yes.
Which
Yet,
one? Pfizer?
No, AstraZeneca.
What about the consequences? How they feel? They
My
feel
dad,
like weak?
nothing, but my mom, like allergic.
Yeah.
A type of allergic, and only get the one doses.
Yeah. One shot. Como
One
un shot de
shot.
tequila. Así se dice, one shot.
One shot.
Okay. Nice. Okay. My mom is like really scared about it. She doesn't want to take it. She's waiting until I arrive to Colombia for get brave and do it. But also the vaccination is really like fast in my country. Now they are going like to 40 to 50. But we will see how this virus ends. So nice to hear that all of you it's going good. I want to ask you if you have time to check the contract that I sent.
Yes, I checked.
Or just a part.
I couldn't read all the document. But I read concentrated.
I get focused.
I get focused, and at the middle, the document, I can read at page 7 or 6. Yeah.
Okay. What part did you read? And then we can like focus on that.
The first part, in the introduction, the parts who were writing the contract. Get the contract, the responsibilities for the part, and the visions, and the charges.
Yeah. Okay. And what part results like good for you? Or important, or that you keep in your mind, or you saw something new?
It's so important. It's so important to write or to talk about the responsibilities of the part.
Yeah.
It's so important that it's the clear part. I think this part will be clear for the responsibilities for the two parts and when the responsibility is for ¿cómo se dice? Responsabilidad compartida.
Shared responsibility.
Yeah, when the responsibility for the two parts and the shared responsibility.
Yeah. But you manage like some of these aspects in your daily life, you know, when you are working, or it's just the first time that you get like in front of one client care contract. Maybe in your country you manage it with other name.
Which part?
Like this client care proceedings. ¿Alguna vez has tenido como esta especificidad de atención al cliente? De cómo se deben
No.
lidiar con clientes.
No.
Okay. So that is the plan. That you can like not copy, of course. For that reason, I am putting like from where I take the document. But the idea is like you get inspired about how the huge law firms take these kind of topics and how they deal with their clients, because that is the way to learn how someone needs so success, like to get inspired by. So this is so important because we let you know how they can skip some problems or some issues or debates between clients and the professional, because they have like everything so specified, even the vocabulary, how will they manage the money, how they will manage the taxes or the fees. You learn that word, maybe you catch that part. Fees son todas las tasas, todos los pagos extras.
Yeah.
FEE, the fees. So everything that getting involved in a legal service, you know, because it's not, sometimes when you have concepts, it's like done, job done. But when you have a process, you have a lot of first people coming around the process that make it harder. Then you have time. Then you have like a lot of things that can change the result and that can change even your first agreement. Maybe you ask for $1,000.
Yeah.
Then you spend like 2 years or something. You need to do a change in that contract. You need to make the new agreement because your time worth it. Tu tiempo lo vale. Entonces, eso es súper importante. Así no lo hagamos como un contrato de protección al cliente, de protección al consumidor, siempre que estas cláusulas vayan envueltas en un contrato. No sé cómo se llaman aquí en Bolivia. En inglés podemos decir que se llama like a letter of engagement or engagement letter, que es como esa oferta, y luego tenemos el contrato, like engagement, like get engaged, like it's like a relationship that is born between you and your client.
Like compromise.
But in Colombia, compromise. But in Colombia, we call it like just a client contract. That's it. And you have like always is so focused about the payment for the lawyer and where you're starting with that responsibility and how we'll finish. Maybe you can describe like so a little bit about your responsibilities and what is your role in that process. That's it. So here is, I need that you take the information, you process what part you understand, what parts not, and then you try to make it yours and see how you can deal with this and put it for your professional life, you know, for use.
Yeah.
If
a second, I heard code. I heard parts.
Echo?
Code. I don't know. You hear me? Okay?
Yes, I'm hearing you. I don't know, maybe the internet. I will try to move a little bit because the connection sometimes is bad. Now?
I don't know, it's my connection, but yeah, now yes. The last
turn off my data.
I couldn't hear.
No. So until when? The important thing here is that you're getting inspired about what kind of clauses you need to apply in the contract that you create for you, for your company, for your law firm, or even if you are as a consultant, like you have independence. It's always so good that you have everything so clear I really like the part here when you have time to read it about how they manage the money versus time. So if I'm spend 15 minutes to answer your call, that will run on you, you know, like that will cost you. And then you don't waste time with your clients, because at the end of the day, even if you are not doing nothing, we will imagine that you're at the beach, like relaxing on your vacation, and you have to answer a fucking WhatsApp from your client. That is your time. And that can like unfocus of your activity, getting stressed. And this is something that sometimes we didn't realize. It's not necessary just that you be in front of the judge. No, if you are answered by WhatsApp an issue, it's your time. That is your time.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
So, this I really like it. If maybe you have the contract there, like the example contract.
Yeah, and my
Let me see. Where is the? You can go to the page number 3 in
okay.
point 10. How we calculate our charges, and this
Our
is something
charts.
that is something that
Okay.
we didn't saw it in a law school, but it's really nice because
and
it's
how
really
I do?
useful.
How I
Yeah, it's like or changes may be calculated in one or combination or a number of different ways. The first one is like hourly rate, then we can have like a percentage of the process, but also we have like a fixed fee or litigation. But fixed fee is so good because it like create a new agreement, as I told you. So check here is the example that they gave us. Like for some matters, for example, residential, for compensating powers of attorney or simple wills, we will agree a fee in advance. This is for the service that we will explain to you. If something unexpected happens to make the work more complex than is usual, we will reserve the right to increase the fee. However, we will warn you of this advance, and these fixed fees assume that you will see us in the office. We will make an additional charge for time spent coming to see you on and out of the office appointment. Also, they charge, and I really love it because they charge the time that you are spending or wasting moving like on your car to check to your client. And this is something that like law school they didn't teach you. So it's like, yes, my hourly rate is this one. If you want to come to see us and in our office, no problem. But if you want that I move, because in Colombia it's so common that we have like meetings on the company of your client. That is so normal. But if you spend 30 minutes in your car just for a ride there, that is your time. So if you want that I come to see you, you need to pay that. Because this brain is moving, you know? And I really love it because then you are teaching to your clients how deal with your time. And they know if they drop you a call, they need for pay that. So they start to use your professional service just for when it's so urgent and extremely necessary. They stop to call you for stupid things.
every time.
Yeah. And something like that, I just want that you take notes and you're getting inspired for this kind of documents that they are public. You can take it. And that can help you if you are like an independent and consultant, will be so useful. So check
Me
it.
now?
No. When you have time, like on weekends, but check it, all the clauses, and then try to figure out, oh, I can use this, I can use like how I can create my own and personal contract that can manage, I can deal with all the extreme and different cases that can happen in a period of time.
Okay. Yeah, okay. But because I found a lot new words.
Yeah.
In the contract.
Happens that.
And I find I have the time to find in the dictionary trying word to word, not the old phrase. because I read and I try to understand the
Yeah.
context, no,
Yeah.
the context, and I have no, I found a new word that I never listen and I
Yeah.
never know, and
Yeah.
and I read all the document and I do my
That is
contract.
perfect. That is good. That you take, if you want to do it or not, and it's like not necessarily that big now, but you need to check what kind of classes you can like touch for you, like take for you, take for getting your
For oh yeah,
inspiration.
for my
Like,
convenience.
yeah. And also when you have time, like when
Okay,
I study that
and
you
I
do it
send
now.
you, and I will
No,
send you.
no, no,
No?
no.
Okay,
Yeah. This is for you, for your life, for your career. And
okay.
also for you can increase
For my
if you force,
convenience in the work,
yeah. But
at the
if you
work.
can force yourself to learn new things that is so related with your career, that will help just to you, you know? It's like,
Okay, okay, teacher.
yeah.
Okay.
So fill it out, check it when you have time. And we are done for tonight. So when you leave, I will please ask you that you fill the survey that now is open.
What, teacher?
The survey
The
now is,
poll?
yeah,
Yeah, it's open.
you do it?
I am in.
Okay. Because I don't have the result now. And it's like,
No. And submit.
yeah,
Okay, I'm done.
thank you. So
Okay.
I will see you tomorrow. I want to ask you
Yeah.
before you leave if you have any issue or problem to connecting in tomorrow 2 hours.
No,
Will be like
no, it's okay
quite
for me.
quite hard, but I will be just talking.
Okay, to 8 at 10, no?
Yeah, yeah, that
Okay,
is
see,
the
it's
plan.
it's, it's good. It's good for me. It's okay.
Perfect, perfect.
Okay.
So thank you so much, and I will see
See
you
you
tomorrow.
tomorrow, teacher. Have a nice night.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye bye.
Bye. Hello. How are you? Good night. Can you hear me? Give me a second. Perfect. Okay, good night. Can you hear me?
Hey, Gali, good
Night.
night.
Yeah, good night. I guess that you have technical issues.
What? I'm sorry, I don't listen you.
I guess that you had technical issues.
Yeah, a little technical issues, but it's okay.
Yeah, okay. No worries.
It's Enrique's tonight.
Okay. Okay, first to start our lesson of today. Sorry that yesterday I can't postpone a meeting just at the same time that the lesson. So tomorrow we will have a session of 2 hours. If you can just stay one, you can leave, and then you have to like get an update on YouTube, because I create like I asked all of your colleagues and all say yes. So we will do it tomorrow just for recovery the session and getting updated in our time. So if you are agreed, perfect. If for some reason you cannot, just come the time that you can. No worries at all. And today I want to ask you if you have time to check the contract about client care proceedings.
Yes, I checked the contract, but no finish them
Yeah,
because
it's okay. No worries. It's
it's
quite long.
oh
I want
yeah.
that you tell me what part do you read. If you have any questions, I'm here for solve it. And also, what part do you found interested or controversial?
I think I read the uh at fifth page, I think.
Yeah, until the page
Yeah,
number
but I
five.
don't have I don't have questions about the contract. Just one question. I think this contract is like managed contract.
Management.
It's like
Yeah,
un contrato de como de representación.
yeah. You can, in English, you can tell something like engagement letter, like a engagement. Remember always for this thing.
Okay.
The engagement letters means like the offer that you are doing to your client about all the services, and will contain like all the information about your professional like character, experience, and etc. But also all the duties that you will manage in the case that you take the process of your client, right?
Okay.
But this client care contract is so useful, like in Europe and Canada, they always use it because it makes your life easier. We do it sometimes, sometimes we don't, and for that reason, we have issues, you know. For
Yeah.
that reason, because we start to fight because of taxes, fees, duties, communications, especially when we have a long process term that we can have like a lot of things that can happen, you know.
Okay.
It's people involved, are problems involved, are people around, people discussing, people doing this, doing that. So that will affect the situation, you know.
Yeah, it's like ¿cómo se dice representación?
Representation.
Representation? It's like a representation contract, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like depending if you want to do it, can be a consultant contract, can be just like a temporary contract, can be a labor contract. It's just
This
opposite.
contract, this contract is so useful for the companies, right?
Yeah,
It's like I have an in-house lawyer for
yeah,
the companies.
yeah. You can use it for whatever that you want. The idea that I am putting these kind of real examples is that you can get inspired about what kind of clauses you can put in your contracts for make it stronger and for, you know, like keep your mind in peace in the future.
Yeah.
Because if you are working for a law firm, if you have your own law firm, if you have your just independent consultant cases, always that you can deal really good with your clients will be really good, because you never, if you have an issue or problem or dispute, you will call him. It's like, can you check please that number?
Yes.
And you sign it because you read it and we have an agreement. So thank you so much for your time. Deal, solve it. If not, will be really hard. And you know that our profession depends too much about our reputation. And have like problems with one client means that in the future, maybe he wants to recommend you or whatever. It's better that everything be clear, everything, the concepts are clear, and that everything is perfect,
Yes, I know.
and clear, most
That
of all.
contract is to make ourselves safe, right?
Yeah,
It's for blind doors.
yeah. It's better that we have like everything clear with your clients just for protect ourselves about what can happen in the future.
Yeah, yeah,
Because all the problems and all the issues, just I want that you read it when you have time complete, maybe on weekend,
yeah,
but
yes.
for sure will helps you too much to help, will help like the creation of your own law firm that will save your money at some cases, but also your status, your goodwill, and will prevent that you have like problems with clients.
Yes,
That is what
the
profession
part
is
that
discussing.
yeah, I think it's too much interesting because it that contract we can use um at the practice right now. We can use that in not only for the international cases, so we can use here now. I read 5
Pages.
five pages,
Mhm.
and I think that contract is very 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 useful, right? To for the work that we have, right?
Yeah.
Because here we can protect us too, and it have some things that um, we don't have an idea when we have to use now. So it's like it's okay. I don't need that. But when the problem goes up to the on the contract, we don't know what we have to do. So the contract it's very very interesting to read and to check for the work right now, right?
Yeah. Always so useful. That is my plan. That you learn like for real examples and you can check how you can implement. Because if I'm telling you, yes, you should do this or should do that, or some law firms do it. But if you read it and then you start to think about it, it's like if you apply it, then all that information never go out from your mind, will be
Yeah,
like
it's
stuck.
what I refer that right now because um we use here like a model of contracts for every case, and we think okay, this clause it no goes in that case on in that occasion, but the contract that you sent us, it's have a very nice things that we can use on all of contracts.
Yeah.
So, not even to use on only on the contract that we need a client of an I refer, I mean on international clients on that they speak English or I don't know, so we can use here now. It's what I want to say. We can use on practice now. We can apply that on
Knowledge.
on my own work.
Yeah, that sounds perfect and amazing. Nice. So I'm so happy and glad that hear that. We are done with our session. So I will see you tomorrow. I will see you hopefully in 2 hours. If you can't, no worries. I understand that was my fault. And thank you so much for your passion. I will
Are you,
please ask you that you fill the pool.
are you okay with the problem yesterday?
No, no,
What
no. No, it was a session because my business partner doesn't live like in this continent. She's in right now is in Austria. So we have a really difficult time for deal with clients and to connect us at the same time is like, oh, no, no, okay, I will sacrifice my lesson. So
Yeah. Oh, okay,
yeah, it's
okay.
like really hard because we have a really important business meeting.
I was.
And yeah,
Do you have any problem? So
no, 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 no. When
okay.
something like that happens, I just like drop a message to my boss and she's like to contact to the students and then that you can do other thing with your day, you know, maybe
Uh,
you have a plan or you want to go out, but I just confirm her when I get the message for the client and it's like, okay,
okay.
I'm
I'm
done,
very glad.
I have to go.
I'm very glad that this is not a problem.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time
No,
and for being worried about, but everything is okay.
thank you, teacher.
Okay. Have a good night and sleep well. I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Have a good night too
Okay.
and nice dreams. Bye.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
too.
You fill it out? You fill it out the survey?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
¿Llenaste
yeah,
la encuesta?
yeah,
No
yeah.
me parece todavía.
Hice una
Ya
encuesta
miraremos cuando cargue.
ahorita que abrí ahorita que abrí la reunión me salió una encuesta y la hice.
Súper.
Ajá.
Listo. Muchísimas gracias por tu tiempo. Te veo mañana.
Nos vemos mañana, Gali. Cuídate.
Que estés bien. Cuídate tú también.
Adiós.
Adiós.